Hi folks, Puffin here with your Antifa News Briefa. Just a little supplemental edition about the last two videos I made. One of them about Fantasy Island and Boney M. Another one about Lady Gaga and Nicki Minaj. So just some things I didn't quite feel like I made my point on. Just as far as comparing Boney M and Fantasy Island, which happened for me yesterday because Jamel, aka Jamal, did a review of the Boney M song uh, "Daddy Cool," and then later that day, which was awesome, I was like super excited. I was like, Boney M, because I just discovered Boney M a few months ago thanks to YouTube. My band Foxen, Foxen, had a song, and they had like a playlist associated with that song when I was watching it. And I was looking through the playlist, I was like, Boney M, who's that? Never heard of him. So I started watching every. Oh my gosh, I saw Rasputin and then Ma Baker and then Daddy Cool. So I was kind of prepared for him playing characters. I was prepared for all of it. I was prepared to love it because I was just super impressed from the beginning. I was watching some videos from the So Poor Music Festival, I believe, from 1978. And I was like, who is this guy? Bobby Farrell, I believe is the guy's name. Who is this guy? And why haven't I heard of him before? Like, what did he do? Like, I'm thinking, something terrible must have happened or crazy must have happened. And I think it was like a manager fallout that the manager re-recorded without his lyrics. Like just a bad manager basically is what happened to Boney M. But magical dude, like, and the whole band, like, oh my gosh, like just a great performance, a great performer. And I couldn't get over it. Like his facial expressions, his dancing, his singing, his acting, like all of it. It's just like it's magical. And what's it called? Daddy Cool has got this very sexual part in it. So when Jamal, aka Jamal, is listening to it and he takes off his earphones and takes a break and says he's gonna have to take a cold shower afterwards and like, what y'all got me listening to? It's like it's not what we're used to anymore. Things were more sexual and open and stuff in the 60s and 70s. Now, not for everybody. I should qualify that by saying it was like people are more openly gay and queer and all these other things that people always were, but are more open about it now. So there's more, and it's not any type of trade off. It's more like as this has gone this way, all the people that used to spend all their time oppressing that, they're still trying to oppress people being gay and other things. They're still anti-sex in that way, but they've also put their effort into being anti-sex in our culture so that we don't have just cultural expressions of sexuality that much. We have more hints and suggestions of things, which is why I mentioned Fantasy Island, because it's good and appropriate for that show and for our modern times. I mean, it fits with our modern times in America. Like other countries, things are, sexier on TV instead of less sexy on TV. But just for comparison, Daddy Cool versus, what's going on now, like there were things that were sexier in the past that are shocking to us now because of how sexy they are, how sexual they are. And, we're pruded down. So that's what I was trying to say by comparing. And the prudishness is all fascism. Sex and sexuality are all anti-fascism because there's a reason why they're against it. It's natural. It's good. It brings people together. It breaks barriers. Romeo and Juliet stuff. It's like it breaks down divisions. Jesus and Mary. Simka Jacobovici, or Jacobovich, but it's spelled like Jacobovici, Vici at the end. Simcha is Simcha. I don't know how many other Simcas are out there. So look up Simca Jacobovici. He's got these great videos. And one of them is talking about this Jesus and Mary there's a cultural, cross-religious love affair that at first Jesus rejects Mary because she's a pagan Canaanite, Vestal Virgin. And then they become lovers and they make this whole new religion, which really hasn't even been practiced yet. See my book, The Book of Judas, based on the Gospel of Judas, which is my work related to this whole topic of getting the real Jesus love religion out into the world for the first time, and democracy. Jesus prophesied democracy. So anyway, back to Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj. I mentioned having a dream about Nicki Minaj and going on a date with her, and having dreams about Lady Gaga and she being this busy star and goddess. And I wanted to emphasize that I think everybody's a goddess. Everybody's part of the goddess. And for different people exemplify the goddess more. So for me, Lady Gaga, since 2000, since Paparazzi MTV Award performance, I knew she was the goddess for me, like the way I identify the goddess. But Nicki Minaj too. Like I don't listen to Nicki Minaj's music as much, but seeing her energy and power, like goddess energy power, from the beginning, from the very first time I saw her. Just don't follow her. It's not like, and I don't follow even Lady Gaga as much as I should. I'm sorry, I want to. I love you, but yeah. So I did have a dream about being on a date with Nicki Minaj, and it was awesome. Like we were riding a city bus, and we got off and went like to dinner, and like we went and did some things, and just had a great day together. It was amazing. It was like some type of bachelorette, like you get one-on-one date altogether. But I mean, it wasn't like orchestrated like that. But I think that might have been influence. I might have been watching Bachelorette back in those days. Anyway, and then my dreams about Lady Gaga as a goddess or as a rock star, as a pop star. Um, I would love to have a dream about Lady Gaga on a date. I would love to go on an actual date with Lady Gaga or Nicki Minaj. That'd be fantastic. But to have a dream about it, if that's the closest I would come, would be great. And I would have a dream about Nicki Minaj as a goddess or as a rock star. I think if I was thinking of her more in those ways at the time. So anyway, just wanted to emphasize that it's not. There's not a there's no hierarchy or anything. Everybody's a goddess. Everybody's a goddess to different people in different ways, and it's just a matter of recognizing that and admitting it, and or coming to it to bring you to the goddess. So just wanted to throw that out there to kind of follow up or wrap up my previous Antifa News Briefs. Thanks for watching. See you soon.